Hey, Melanie Beckler here. This is a message from my highest divine self. Breathe and remember that you are connected to everyone and everything through what may be called the unified field, energy, oneness, or simply love. When you consciously tune into this connection, your link with the divine and with the infinite, you can then choose what you are contributing to the greater unified field. You can become deliberate in the energies you're sending out to mix with the greater all. Know that this, your personal energetic signature, is always creating. It mixes and mingles with that of every other individual, and together, you co-create the world and dream your present dream. There are, of course, other influences. Groups who have banded together to sway the creation this way or that, with very advanced, deliberate, and even times malicious intent. That even so, know your power in becoming a fully awakened sovereign being. Your power in remembering who you are and bringing this full light and embodied love into the physical equates to far more power than has previously been accessible by any groups or self-serving individuals. For when you weave love into your field and shine in the truth and oneness of the divine being you authentically are in the physical, when you shine your light forth, not only to serve yourself and your tight-knit circle of loved ones, and rather expand to truly hold the intention for your light and presence and true divine power to benefit and serve and uplift the entire playing field in alignment with the highest interest of all. In this, your power is unmatched. Through simply receiving these words, we know you can glimpse, or perhaps more accurately feel, deep down at the level of your heart and at the level of your higher truth, how infinitely powerful your embodiment is. This is when you tap into your full power. Embodiment fueled by love and presence and supercharged by coming into resonance with the highest interest of all. In this, the answer to the question which you often ask, how may I serve, remains multifaceted, but at the core is truly simple. Embody all that you are. Become increasingly aware in the ever-present moment of your highest divine light. Know that this is an ever-elevating awareness. You have lifted high and expanded wide, yes, but there is much further. And in each moment there will be a further level of progression. There is much yet to be revealed to you about how truly infinite your energy and how vastly infinite the scope of what you are here to do really is. There is more to the puzzle of how you can act and be in alignment with the empowered and fully awakened way shower, standing in your highest light and radiating love forth, yes, to benefit all. This embodiment, of course, benefits you, for there is a great serenity and a strong fulfillment which comes through simply standing in the truth that you are. And yes, as a natural result of embodiment, your manifestation and creation ability increases. But so too does the playing field on which you are creating within change. This is not to say it becomes more difficult to create, for it does not. Rather, your priorities for what you want naturally shift and evolve as your embodiment and soul resonance aligns. For this embodiment itself, for this alignment itself becomes the bounty. This is not to say you will no longer have a desire for physical things, experiences, and creation, but rather that desire at its core evolves as your ego matures and comes into alignment with who you really are. When your entire being comes into resonance with the higher vibrational truth of your divine nature, your ego, yes, matures. Not disappears, dies, or dissolves. It changes in a way, from judging to recording, from identifying to observing, speaking less and thereby hearing more, restoring the exalted position of ego, not as the one in charge, but rather the one in service to your embodiment, and in service to your embodied mission of shining light upon the planet for all, for the masses to return to this same bliss and peace of true inner divine self-connection. Understand that when we speak of masses, we still indeed speak of the transformation of one individual at a time. For when one individual retains a higher awareness and sends forth coherent love and wavelengths of awakened consciousness through all, this illuminates the path for the next. Through this wave of embodied awareness, light, peace, and love, another naturally awakens to a new level and then another. This ripple effect, this wave of change is already in motion. You are a part of it, and so are all. For recognize that even those playing the roles of manipulator, even those seeking to hold back power for the few, and even those who may feed and prey on the lower levels of emotion and fear-based energy, they are a part of the greater oneness and unified field. They have provided valuable lessons of duality and struggle in the past, and are now a part of those whom the wave of coherent love will reach without judgment of any sort. For this too evolves into love. Many will be transformed and reminded of a far greater power than the control, drama, and fear they have grown accustomed to feeding off of. For when one chooses the higher dimensional expression and experience of divine love, they are tapping into infinite power. This cannot be held back, and by divine design, this creates a wave of awareness, seeking to free, heal, and reconnect all with the true source of power that is indeed divine, unlimited, and very much accessed for each and for all within. And so the question remains for you: will you step up into your true power in this moment now? Will you choose to shift and to experience the embodiment of your divine being? Or will you wait for permission, reassurance, confirmation, or simply for the energies of the old paradigm to further crumble and the wave of coherence to gain momentum before you boldly step into the new? Your heart knows the way. Drop into your heart and simply choose to tap in to your highest potential now. Open your heart and then think or say or simply feel, I embody the full light of my highest divine self now.